Peace, YouTube family. It's your boy Zay coming back at you with another video. You dig? You know how we do it. We get right into it. So this video, I want to talk about surfing the waves of life. Surfing the waves of life. And I just seen the video on Instagram where it was talking about your friends ask you how life going, and the person say, just going with the flow. And that's something I usually say. Just going with the flow. And the video was like chaotic waves splashing everywhere and this and that. And I can kind of relate to that, because in a sense, with so many things that I'm working on and trying to accomplish and do while being within a industry or lane that's not extremely profitable on the front end, and me trying to invest in put into motion a bunch of these different things, it gets pretty chaotic. Like, just for the average person to try to manage how I manage and what I manage, it'd be tough for them. It'd be tough, and that's not me to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm purposefully being put in this position by the universe to go through these things. So when I come out on the other side of these things, I'm able to give insight on how I did it and things I experienced and the emotions I went through. And just a lot, because as they say, the Most High God source only gives his toughest battles to his toughest. It's pretty cliche, but it is the truth. You're not gonna if you working on that master level of life, you're gonna get harder obstacles than somebody that's not, because it's not to say you're better than them, but they're not equipped to handle the things that you're equipped to handle. You feel me? So you're gonna get them big waves coming at you. You feel me? You're gonna get them high tides, just because you are equipped to surf those waves of life. And surfing the waves of life really just comes with accepting the flow of things. And accepting the flow of things don't mean you're not taking action or taking initiative towards anything, but it just means that, okay, this happened. Now, within this thing that happened, what are the things that I can do is there anything within this situation that I can control? Anything that I can't control, I gotta release it. It's nothing I can do about it. And so when you get into that flow state, it's just, okay, if I can control this, I'm gonna work on that, work on that. If I can't control that, I can't even worry about that. You feel me? And it just comes, it starts to come subconsciously, because you're so accustomed to being able to flow. And that's the biggest thing, being able to flow like water. I forgot who said it. Be like water. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know how I'm forgetting bro name, but he said flow like water. Be like water. And that just means to be able to flow, to be able to embrace any situation that's thrown your way, to be able to pivot and adapt to anything that comes your way. That's flow state. That's being able to surf the waves of life. So once you become a wave surfer of life, then a lot of things really don't affect you like that no more. You feel me? When I made the transition of leaving my last job, because I'm a wave surfer of life, I handled it pretty well mentally. I knew it was gonna be a drop off financially for a period of time. I knew that. You feel me? But when you embrace being able to surf the waves of life, you're like, okay, I'm a flow with this, because the flow is leading me leading me to flow away from that job. So if I'm a person that embraces myself on being a person that goes with the flow, I have to respect it in every field, in every manner. I can't pick and choose when I want to go with the flow. I gotta be, I gotta stand on that. So even when it feel like, damn, I don't know how much, I don't know how much, you know what I'm saying, shake right. But when you embrace yourself with going with the flow, and you in alignment, and you moving how you need to be moving, you moving with positivity, you moving in your divine, you gonna fare out well. You're gonna fare out well. Trust me, you're gonna fare out well. It's not always gonna be, a quick right away fix. You're not, most of the time you're not gonna know how things gonna end up. It's gonna be very unpredictable. And I say being able to go through life in an unpredictable manner, which usually comes with chasing, I want to say chasing, but going after your goal, or aligning with your goals, or aligning with your vision. It's, you got tunnel vision, but you can't really see at the end of the tunnel. You don't know where you're going for, but you just know you're taking that one step in front of the other. That tunnel vision, that tunnel that you got tunnel vision down, is a dark tunnel. That's why you had to have tunnel vision, because you got to see what's right in front of you. You can't look down past that tunnel. It's too dark in the tunnel. The tunnel vision is to say, I need my pure focus ahead to take them couple steps ahead of me, because it's already dark in here. So I have to have supreme focus on this, because I don't know where it's leading me, but I know it's leading me to somewhere, because I keep taking these steps, and I keep, doing these new things, and doing these different things, and elevating, and getting the small wins. But still, you can't, you don't ever know how that end result looks like. So that's where that tunnel vision comes in. And that ties back into surfing the waves of life. You feel me? When you surf the waves of life, you don't feel like you need to control every little factor of your life. Because the one who knows that you don't control everything to your life. You don't. It's a lot of things you can have control over pertaining to your personal reality, but just in life as a whole, there's a lot of things you can't control. And once you accept that, you become more at peace. I don't feel like I need to, rushing and come up quick. If that's not what the flow is presenting to me, that's not what I need to be doing. Because when you're in flow state, you're gonna align with exactly the reality, the vibration, the frequency that you need to be aligning with, because you're flowing to it. It's not being forced. So anything that flows to you, that just comes naturally, that's for you. So a lot of people out here forcing things, and they may be coming up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They may be, coming up financially or whatever, getting clout, whatever. But longevity, when you forcing things, longevity always exposes that. When you force things, now when you flowing, when you're allowing things, it's a difference. Longevity promotes that. Longevity carries on things that you allow, that things that just flow, because it was natural. It wasn't forced. You wasn't, it was natural. It was a flow to it. So when things flow, that means it's meant to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't working against something to, you're not doing that. When you forcing things, most of the time you forcing things that's not even aligned for you. So you trying to fit somewhere you're not even supposed to be. I see people do that a lot. It's like you forcing that. Don't even look, when the people who be forcing it don't even be looking natural. It's just forcing that. And you don't have to. You may think that's the answer because you want to come up quick. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to be seen. You want to be known. You want to be this and that. But when it comes down to it, it's not really what you're going to want. Because once you get there, you're going to realize you're going to have to keep forcing whatever you was forcing to stay there. Like a person who forced something to get in a certain place or a position, they got to keep forcing it. But when you flow into things, when you allow things, The only thing you got to do to stay there is to keep flowing, keep allowing, keep doing what you're doing, keep putting in the work, keep, you know, doing the steps you're doing to get there. Again, flowing and allowing don't mean you not putting in no work. Don't mean you just sitting on your ass and just looking at the sky and just waiting for things to happen. That's not flowing. Flowing is putting in the work that align with whatever your vision is and trusting that process. Not going against your morals, not going against your values, not doing no sucker shit, not messing nobody over, not going behind nobody's back, not moving, not doing snake stuff. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. That's when you get a state of fortunate, because you're doing things that's not of a divine manner. You moving grimy. You moving at a low vibration. So once you get to a place by doing things like that, you're gonna have to keep doing it. You're gonna have to keep doing it. You're gonna have to keep doing it. And eventually you're gonna find yourself in a dark circle. And you ain't even gonna realize you done got there. Cause you done forced it so much. You done forced it. You done found yourself in around different people and people you don't even really align with, because you was forcing it. So you forcing it caused you to come outside of your natural self to align with people who are terrible people. And they start to think that you're just like that as well, but because you were forcing it, they weren't forcing it. Some people are really just terrible people. You're not really a terrible person. You were just forcing it. But now, those are the people you're aligned with. And those are the only people that really want to be around you. Because you forced it. So start practicing surfing the waves of life. Couple things I do. When a situation come about that I was supposed to go through that don't, I just take the mindset of, it wasn't meant to be. Anything that's meant to be will happen. If it didn't happen, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't part of my script. It wasn't supposed to play out like that. And when I realize anytime I don't trip, it's some that compensates that you know what I'm saying, that setback. Almost every time it's something that, now sometimes it don't, but it's still a lesson that to know that I'm still good. You feel me? I'm still good. But a positive mindset, not allowing how other people approach life affect the way you approach life. So you can be somebody who have a very peaceful approach to life, but people around you might be so caught up in this day-to-day world to where they let every little thing stress them out, and they just you got to be able to draw that line of where, okay, that's how you handle your reality, but that's not how I'm gonna handle my reality. So you got to block out that energy of, nah, this how I handle the reality that I'm in within this circumference, within my Merkaba. You feel me? Because when you start looking at how other people handle tough situations and how they handle the world, you start to think like, damn, should I be looking at life like that? Should I be more of a panic? Should I be stressed out? Is it time to be stressed out right now? No. Stress don't do nothing, but stress doesn't help. Stressing out about things and panicking about things don't help no type of situation. Being alert is important always, but stressing about things, panicking about things, you set yourself back, because when you get in that stress mode, you get in that. That's the thing between good stress and bad stress. But we talking about negative stress, and what was that other thing I said? I said something, but it puts you in a state of not being able to think at your highest level, panicking. So with negative stress and panicking, it puts you at a space where you're not able to think at your highest level. You feel me? Because cortisol is being released for you to be in panic mode and not for you to be in thought mode. You did? So that comes with programming and knowing yourself and knowing your body, and to subconscious programming. And like I said, just overall accepting things for what they are. Like, something didn't happen, something didn't go. It didn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go. Okay, whatever. You feel me? But you don't want to be that person that just think they can control everything in life and think, oh, everything should be just like this and just like this, and why isn't it like this, and oh, this needs to be like that, and da 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 da. You control what you can control. You surf the waves of life. You flow, allow, and become one with the flow. And you know what? With that one, I'm going to leave it right there. Peace.